Hello people, it has been a long time since I've made a video. A very long time. 6 months, I can't believe it. Anyway, today I'm here to update you on various things, including why I haven't made a video, the updates among Vizzed board and the Retro Game Room, the addition of the RToonRoom. I'm pretty sure I didn't cover that. And some updates for GetYourRom.com. Open up your internet browser. I just used Google Chrome and Rocket Dock. Alright, now I'm just gonna click on Vizzed board right here. In case you don't know, just type in VizzedBoard.com. because that is the easier way to do it instead of typing the URL right here. Just type in VizzedBoard.com. Okay, as you can see, it kind of has a Web 2.0 look, which is like Web 2.0 is kind of like Facebook or YouTube. It's very nice. And you have a chat bar down here, provided by Comet Chat, where you can chat with other members who you've added to your friends list. Like here I have Big Nate, formerly known as Big Nate Alpha, Geogree, or Geogree, I just call him Geogree, Hyper Monkey, etc. And you have the home option, which for some reason takes you to Vizzed and not Vizzed board. Then you have chat rooms. You have general chat, which never has anybody in it. Pokemon never has anybody in it. Pretty much the only one that has anybody in it is Vizzed chat, and that's only because and that's because right here is where it gets displayed. You have a message center, which includes messages for your private inbox, and as you get higher up in the ranks, like I'm a global moderator, you get different inboxes for different types of staff. RGR staff, which is Retro Game Room staff, global moderators, announcements, which is where all the main announcements are, and notifications, such as when somebody replies to your thread, or if somebody replies to your post or summons you, or if somebody replies to a favorited thread of yours. But yeah. Now then, on to the Retro Game Room, which has also been given an overhaul. As you can see, you have a logo here instead of the Vizzed board logo of old, with the little Viz crest and some characters. Let's see, you got Sonic, Kirby, Mario from Super Mario World, I'm going to guess. Bonk from Bonk's Adventure for the Turbo Graphics. Pikachu and Mega Man. Not X, just Mega Man. And there have been many added systems. An example is Super Nintendo. Let's see, we got Super Nintendo, NES, Game Boy Color, Genesis, Sega 32X, Game Boy, Game Gear, which I added myself, Master System, which, as I'm sure about none of you know, the Master System was Sega's first attempt at a video game console. It was 8-bit, like the NES, but it had more power under the hood. However, Sega couldn't get a hold of the market as Nintendo had dominated it, so they decided to come out with a 16-bit console, which is known in the United States as a Genesis. Other places in the world, it is known as the Mega Drive. Got Turbo Graphics, the Apple II, which only works in Internet Explorer, by the way, the Atari 2600, Nintendo 64, and Game Boy Advance. Nice collection indeed. One thing you should know, though, is that for some systems, such as Super Nintendo, Genesis 32X, N64, and GBA, is that you cannot, and I repeat, cannot play them in a Java emulator. You have to download a small plugin, which when this plugin allows you to run, excuse me, allows you to run full-blown emulators like the kind you would download to your computer online. So, aside from having to download and install the plugin, which does not have any malware or trojans or viruses, by the way, Sir David Ockenpock is not like that, or David EO7, the owner of the board. Aside from having to download and install the plugin, you don't have to download anything, you play online. Games cost Viz, which is the currency of Viz board. Viz, you don't actually have to pay to get Viz. In order to get it, you do stuff like posting, making posts, which is like replying to a thread, and a thread is a topic. Or you can refer somebody, and don't refer yourself, because that is against the rules, and me or some of the other moderators may have to warn you, or if you're a repeat offender, we'll have to ban you. Not permanently, granted, but we'll still have to ban you. And here's the RToonRoom. Loading. Yeah, my internet's a bit laggy sometimes. And I'm not really familiar with Camtasia Studio, so I can't pause. So see, how do I do this? Tools, pause. Huzzah! It finally loaded. The RToonRoom is a very underappreciated part of Vizzed board. As you can see, there are only 2 people inside the tuned room, including myself. Myself and Lyoko 56, presumably after Code Lyoko, the cartoon. We have plenty of cartoons here on the RToonRoom. From Pokemon, when it was good, I'm pretty sure. For some reason my browser is retarded and it doesn't really host well. It's not actually called Pokemon in the RToonRoom. It's just the way my browser kind of made it look, because it feels like being a total douchebag. We have the good Sonic cartoons, not the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. We have X-Men, the original 90s series. We got Batman Beyond, awesome. I'll be sure to look at that. Spider-Man, the 90s series. G.I. Joe, Mega Man, horrible cartoon. Zelda, horrible cartoon. Monster Rancher, Earthworm Jim, hilarious cartoon and great game. Transformers G1, the original cartoon from the 70s, I'm guessing. Tiny Toons, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Captain N, the Game Master. It's a gay show. They might as well have called it Captain N, the Game Master. Iron Man, the 90s cartoon. Captain N and Super Mario World, combining 2 gay cartoons together. Back to the Future, Pinky and the Brain. The Real Ghostbusters, I honestly don't know what that is. Space Ghost, that was supposed to be a good cartoon. Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Mortal Kombat, Defenders of the Realm. Yeah, they seriously made a cartoon after Mortal Kombat. Only difference between it and the game is that there isn't a ton of violence. There aren't people ripping out each other's spines. A single punch doesn't splatter blood everywhere. Got Super Mario 3, Ren and Stimpy, and Looney Tunes. Nice selection indeed. I